Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and I'm just picking up after the disaster that was silver mines with the next level. We still have the arm, and now we just need to try to keep it, which, considering how much we lost trying to get it, I shudder to think what's going to end up happening.
Sunday, November 30th, foothills of the Cloud Spine. The enormous volcano overlooking Seven Gates is erupting for the first time in 10 centuries. The tremors started late yesterday, and since midnight there has been a constant rain of hot ash and fire. Even here, 30 miles away, it already feels like summer. As if the mountain's fury were an ill omen, Ravikon was encircled and crushed by the Watcher, who attacked by surprise from the west. The survivors of the battle who have reached us speak of ribbons of fire tearing flesh from bone, and thick clouds of poison which rotted whole formations of men to pieces in moments. Our wizards were powerless to stop the carnage. They also say that the pass of Seven Gates has become a raging river, fed by snow melting as the volcano heats the earth around it. The defenders who remained in the pass are surely drowned, and in a few days, when the water is gone, the pass will be open again and undefended. But none of this concerns us. What remains of the silver mines garrison is less than 10 minutes behind us now, determined to claim the arm. We are all too exhausted to continue running, and our scouts have chosen a hill up ahead where we can make a stand. I've heard there are a number of our own men among those pursuing us, turned to the dark by the deceiver. None of us look forward to meeting them in battle.
Well, where'd all these guys come from? Anyway, now we have what is actually one of my favorite levels of Myth the Fallen Lords, Shadow of the Mountain.
Let's move! They're right behind us!
Basically, there are a lot of undead. They are trying to get the arm. We need to keep the arm, so we have to kill them. It's basically just a giant battle between us and a huge force of the enemy. It is quite fun. Anyway, before we proceed and start fighting what starts with a group of dwarves that have been mind-controlled by the enemy, I'm going to quick get us a fresh recording file. Back in a second. Alright, got us a fresh recording file. Now let's kill bad guys. And get this berserk out of the way because he's in the way.
Ready?
Grab these archers and get them into a long line.
Move there, move there.
So we have one entirely new dwarf and a couple of sort of veteran but not really veteran dwarves. So these guys were probably in Ambush at Devil's Overlook and Force 10 from Stonehenge, kind of way in the background, and that's where we got their... Fortunately, dwarves walking uphill against a very large force of archers aren't really a threat.
Yes?
Yeah. Though, yeah, our supply of veterans is kind of gutted. These guys are almost all new to this level.
Step aside.
We have two archers who have any experience. They're both fairly experienced. But, yeah.
Step aside. Hey, move it. Step aside.
Alright, yep, you get out of there.
Stand clear. Stand clear.
You really shouldn't have tossed that.
Yes!
And more dwarves.
Sir, step aside. Stand clear. Hey, move it. Step aside. Step aside. Got him!
And you can actually have your units attack the ground.
Step aside, buddy.
So let the archers take care of that one remaining dwarf.
Hey,
Hey, I said let the archers take care of that one
step
remaining
aside.
dwarf.
Hey, move it.
Berserk's ready. Okay, they're officially too close. Berserk, get in.
What now? Stand clear.
There, it's nice, straightforward, and all the unit types get at least a little bit of experience. Alright. Also, yeah, we still have 6-motion Bloody Jaguar. We're gonna have him for a long time, it seems. Also, you may notice, looking at the Journeyman's status bar, he's not carrying the arm anymore.
Yes?
The arm's actually in our luggage. And as far as I know, it is impossible for the enemy to steal the arm out from under us. They have to kill all of us in order to seize the arm. Alright, now I'm just going to quick place a Berserk down here, for reasons that will become clear later. Also, just to be on the safe side, I'm healing this Berserk. I'm going for no casualties as a start to replenishing my supply of veterans. Alright, and then we have this group of archers assembling over here.
Let's go.
I'm actually going to send the Berserks to go kill them because their existence offends me. Well, in the meantime, yeah, there's a second path. The majority of the enemies will come through here from from God's butt crack up here, but there will also be enemies that come from this side. I'm not sure which group is actually going to attack us next. Right now they're just kind of gathering their forces. Okay, we probably shouldn't charge those archers while this group is still around. So yeah, we have to defend from attacks against attacks from two different sides. And there are quite a few attacks. Okay, the Thrall have decided to advance on us. Alright everybody, slight change of plan. We're going to have you line up over here.
Yes?
You archers take this high ground. It's not quite as much of a height advantage as the other one was. And I'm letting this one Berserk stay down here. I have a plan for him. So far it's just Thrall, they're not much of a problem. Though, severe numerical advantage, though if they outnumber us badly enough, they can be a problem. A lot of what Thrall are about is the idea that if you mess up in taking them out, you have to use your melee units to finish them off, and that will gradually wear your melee units down. Thrall are barely ever an actual threat, except through gradual, long attrition. Right. And now this group is coming after us. Alright. And they're being trailed by a group of dwarves. That couldn't possibly end badly for us.
That was mine.
And that is a rebound, and a good example of why I don't normally deploy dwarves in large groups. In groups of 3, those rebounds don't happen very often, but they will still happen sometimes. In groups larger than 3, the rebounds start to become worryingly common.
Yes.
Casualty.
That was unfortunate. Gotta love that myth randomness. or sometimes things like that happen.
Yes? Ready? What now? That was mine. Got him.
Still, while one casualty is more than I would have liked, we can deal with it.
Money. Money.
Alright, and that's that. Now that all of the other units around them are dead, I'm going to go after this group of archers. A bit of a thrall that got blown up managed to make it all the way over here. Alright, we want to gather the berserks at the edge of the archer's range so that they attack in a more cohesive group. And charge. Okay, you just get out of there. And he got hit anyway because his pathfinding is terrible. Yeah, that will tend to happen where you can lose as much as one berserk just because they managed to concentrate their fire on that one. But the rest are down. I'm still not doing that with the other groups of archers, though. Because there are also groups of archers here guarded by myrmidons. I used berserks against that group because that group was large enough that they could have actually taken out some of my archers in the process of killing them. However, these two groups are small and separate, so I can easily overwhelm them with larger numbers, which is what I'm going to do. Alright, you guys get back over to somewhere here-ish, near where the journeymen and the dwarves are.
Save me!
And now we see the reason why I left a berserk over here. We have a dwarf who is supposed... Okay, there's the Myrmidon. We have a dwarf who appears to have overcome his brainwashing and is being followed by a Myrmidon. This dwarf, I believe, cannot be a veteran.
Ready?
And in the meantime, between the numerical advantage and the height advantage, our archers have pretty much got this. Just layer the shots on them. In the meantime, I have a berserk taking care of this Myrmidon. Hopefully he'll succeed at doing so. Okay. We've traded our semi-experienced dwarf for a completely inexperienced one, but at least we've got something. And, oh crap! Berserks, over here now.
Yes?
Got something else being chased by Myrmidons, also namely all of my archers. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Didn't lose any of the archers. Get them back into their long line formation. Pull the berserks back.
Sir?
Heal the one archer who's taken some damage. And we got dwarves coming. And we've got a group of myrmidons here getting ready to attack.
Let's go! Yeah.
Alright. Let's reunite this guy with the rest of the group. Pull the journeyman back a little bit. And open fire, guys. There are a lot of enemy dwarves in this level. Alright, while the archers are handling that, my dwarves are going to need to come back here.
Yes? Stand clear.
And handle the myrmidons and thrall.
Step aside. Yes!
Berserks finish the job. Dwarves just back off.
Clear, sir.
Yes, I do actually talk to my units. I don't just do this when I'm Let's Playing. In single player, I will actually occasionally talk to my guys. Alright, we got these guys pretty much right where we want them. Archers exploit the height advantage to take out their archers. The dwarves can handle the thrall by themselves. I think. Okay, dwarves get out of there. Archers finish off that one thrall. Berserks go after the enemy archers because that is actually a thing that works. While our archers also continue just pouring fire into them.
That was mine.
Almost. The thing about melee units is that they can't inflict damage without taking damage. That was a little tense. So far we've managed to have pretty... Yep, that's the end of the level, and we've managed to have pretty minimal casualties. Yay. Yep, that's that. One of the dwarves was a hero, and then a couple of archers. Well, the two archers who had experience before we started this level were heroes, and the one berserk who survived silver mines was a hero. Killed 113 enemies, 44 thrall, 25 dwarves. We did lose a dwarf and a berserk. But, so yeah, all the guys who managed to become heroes in this level were at least veterans before, but we are on the way to replenishing the supply of veterans. But that's the end of Shadow of the Mountain. It's a pretty fun level. Things actually got pretty tense a bit at the end, but, well, I didn't lose most of my guys this time. Anyway, with that, this is Science Viking signing off for this week. So I'll see you again next time with the next part of our Let's Play of Myth the Fallen Lords. In the meantime, as usual, I love you all. See you next time.